Hi.
Hey, will you be my workout buddy?
Let's do it.
Okay,
Why
here
not?
we go. Hey everyone, welcome to Workout Buddies. My name is Kelsey, and today our buddy is Paulina Lopez. Welcome to Workout Buddies.
I am so excited to be here. Can't wait.
We're gonna
Thanks
have
for
so much
having
fun. Yes,
Yeah.
truly. We're gonna have a great time. Today's workout, Paulina requested slow strength. We're building tons of strength here, working on building muscle. It's gonna be a fun little full body workout today.
Can't wait. That's what I do on Friday, so.
Perfect.
Yep.
You're in the right place, my friend. Okay, well, let's warm up here. We're gonna need some dumbbells, and bench is optional, but I'll show you different things that you can do if you don't have access to one, but here we go. You ready?
Ready.
All right, so we're gonna get started here with our warm up. We're gonna go into a deep squat, bring your hips towards the ground, and then we're gonna walk our hands out into a high plank right here. Shoulders are stacked over your hands. Bring your right foot towards your hand.
Oh, that was a good stretch.
Yes, and then bring it back. Right hand, or left hand, and back. Good. Then we're gonna go press back into down dog here. You can pedal your feet. Good, and then forward, back into a high plank. Then walk your hands back. And slowly roll to the top. That's the flow, we're gonna do it again. Wider stance here. It's gonna be a deep squat. Walk hands out. Right foot to right hand. Feel that stretch.
Oh yeah, right here.
You need that.
Oh yeah.
I know you've been running a lot. So
Yep.
it's good.
So good.
Right foot back, bring your left foot forward, feel that deep stretch in the hips. Good. Left foot back, press back into a down dog. Right here, you can pedal your feet.
Oh yeah.
Feel that?
Yep. Calves.
Ooh, back
Yep.
into a high plank. Then walk your hands back. And roll up. Yeah. Okay, you flowed. We're gonna go into a little bit more of a faster paced warm up here. We're just gonna go into an air squat, so feet about shoulder width apart. Bring your hips down, chest nice and tall. You had a Nike logo on your shirt.
Oh yeah.
I want to be able to see it.
There we go.
There it is. Good. Okay, Paulina. How the world you are.
Feeling good. I am Paulina Lopez. I am in the marketing space. I'm the director of marketing for Foot Locker Inc. So fitness and sports is kind of life. So I do a ton around the running space, basketball a ton. So it's really fun to be, in these spaces as I also in my off time.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Love to work out, love to go to basketball games, love to run. So yeah, that's a little bit about what I do.
It's every time I see Paulina in person or on the internet, she's doing the coolest things in the best outfits, just ruling the world, truly.
It's fun because then I get to wear sneakers, right?
Yes.
And that's a very different shift from my previous life.
Yes.
But I really do enjoy it, and I work a ton with kids and community groups, and it's so much fun.
That's so incredible. Next one here, we're gonna plant your right foot into the ground. Bring your hips off the ground. Keep the hips off the ground, and we're gonna alternate marching here. So press that left heel into the ground. Good. We'll just march here for a sec. Yeah, that is quite different because you were in alcohol industry?
Yeah, I worked in spirits for 10 years. Wow. So kind of took a 180 there, but for the good. All for the good.
Give me 2 and 1. Good, we're gonna flip over into a shoulder tap here. So you're gonna be in a high plank position, and we're gonna bring our right hand to our left shoulder, to right shoulder, and just oscillate here. If this position feels too challenging for you at home, you can come to a bench and do it in an incline to take off some of the resistance. If you don't have a bench, you can go to your knees. Good. Give me 2 more each side. Good. Okay. Ready to get into the workout?
Oh yeah, that was a really good warm up, by the way. Everyone should stretch and warm up.
We were just talking about
She's
stretching.
training
for a marathon. Yay! So exciting.
So exciting.
But warming up is essential. And if you feel like you need a little bit more, rewind this video, go back to the start. You can do it one more time, 2 more times, 3 more times, whatever you need to feel ready to go. But we're gonna get started here with our strength.
Let's go.
Okay, so I'm going to bring a bench here.
Cool.
If you don't have a bench, you could use a sturdy chair as an option. And if you don't have anything, you don't necessarily need it. We're using the bench as a target for this. So the first one we're gonna do is a front squat to target. So you're gonna take a dumbbell in each hand, bring them up to your shoulders. We're gonna start getting into position by sitting, just so we can see the distance that we need to be away from the bench. So you're gonna stand up here, feet about shoulder width apart, elbows are nice and tall. You're gonna slowly go sitting back into the chair. We want about 50% of our weight onto the bench. So think about if you were sitting on a scale, 50% of your weight here, then drive back up to the top, okay? So squat to target, nice, slow, and controlled. You'll be there for 10 reps, okay?
Love it.
So you're gonna do 10, and then I'm gonna do 10. The other exercise that we're gonna do is a dumbbell iso row. So for this one, we're gonna actually do this weight for this one, and then we'll do the row at this weight. So for this one is gonna stay up here. So we're gonna hinge our hips back, keep our spine nice and neutral. We're gonna have one dumbbell up the whole time in our pocket, and we're gonna do 10 reps on this side. So at home, you'll see here, one dumbbell up, and we're gonna be rowing 10 reps per side.
I love the hold on the other arm.
Oh yeah, it adds up
Extra
very
burn.
quickly.
Love it.
Such a good burn. I'm gonna put another set of dumbbells out here as a different weight option if you want to take that. Are you ready, my friend?
Let's go.
She's born ready.
Do it.
Honestly, it's so inspiring talking to you because you're like, yeah, I'm training for a marathon. Yeah, we're going like doing all these things. You're just full of activity.
Active, it's such a, just blessing to be able to move the body.
Yeah.
And I don't take that for granted. I'm
Yeah.
sure all of us have been through, some sort of condition, injury in which has not allowed us to move the body. So whenever we have the chance, we've got to do it because there's times where we're not going to be able to. And then lives. So whether you're traveling, working OT, whatever that looks like. So I'm ready.
You're ready.
Yeah.
Let's go. So you're gonna start with a squat to target. You're gonna get 10 reps. And I'm gonna be here doing the iso row. So you can either follow me or you can follow Paulina. So I'm gonna get started here on this side. So with this row, we wanna make sure that we're not shrugging our shoulders and you're staying nice and controlled each and every rep. I think that's 10 for me, and I'm gonna hold on the other side and switch. You're crushing it.
And I think I lost count, but this is me.
10 to 12.
Nice. I think that was 10, I'm not sure.
Hey, look, 10 to 12. As long as you feel challenged.
I feel challenged.
Great.
I'm
That's
sweating
all we
already.
need. That's all we need. So then we'll switch here.
Okay.
You'll do that. We're gonna do 2 rounds. So after the first round, if you feel like it's too easy, we can increase the weight. If it was too hard, you can decrease it from there. The last time I saw you, I think was in Vegas.
Oh yeah,
Right, during Summer League?
For Summer League, you guys came to, we were doing a podcast.
Yeah, that was so
That was
cool.
so fun.
Oh my gosh, I'll see if we can find the picture and I'll send it to Kevin
Please
to
do.
because it was so cool. I mean, seeing Paulina in action, like coordinating all this stuff. There was one of the rookies for the Timberwolves was there.
Yeah.
Which is so cool. Rob, yeah.
Rob. Oh, such a great dude.
Yeah. Which is so cool.
Yeah, it's always interesting when my friends actually come see me in action. But like, not a lot of people know exactly what I do.
Yeah.
Like, including my mom.
Really?
She's like, what exactly do you do? It's hard to explain sometimes, but seeing it in action is just so fun for me.
Well, I mean, these events end up so, like, you're kind of doing all of it, right? Like, you're booking the talent, you're working with the venue.
Yeah, it takes, months. And then when you're working with, talent,
Yeah.
MBA, everything that we do has to be tied to product too. So there's always so many different moving pieces, but the end result, typically it's chef's kiss, so.
It truly is. I mean, like everything that I've seen, and we'll switch one more time. What was this event that you did? You wore the super cool, kind of like vest, like gray situation. What was that?
Oh
event?
yeah, so
We'll get started.
yeah, New Balance celebrates Gray Day.
Okay.
And we took over the lawn area of the mall right at the corner of Hollywood and Highland. So we did this really cool build out, and we had something going on in the daytime. We brought out a bunch of kids. They got to meet Jamal Murray, and we had a little evening soiree situation.
So cool.
So that was super, super fun.
Yeah, that looked incredible. I know I was so bummed we were in New York, so I couldn't come.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Life on the road.
I'm almost there. This is tough.
Burn.
That ISO hold on the other side, it doesn't look hard. Like if you're just watching this and not doing the workout, it looks very easy.
It burns more than the working out.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
We'll switch here and then we'll take a quick break.
Okay, sounds good.
So the purpose of this, we're going at a bit of a slower pace, really focusing on lifting heavy and building strength. So if you're flying through this and you're like, this is so easy, this is the point where we need to go heavier.
Go heavier, yeah.
Right? If you don't have access to heavier weights, you can slow down your reps. You could add a couple reps, but this is strength day. All right, lady.
All right, let's go.
Let's get it. Okay, so you're running a marathon in 2 weeks.
Oh my.
Tell me all of your hopes and dreams and thoughts and feelings.
Okay, so I'm a fast runner.
Okay, amazing.
But because I sort of injured my knee, I'm gonna have to slow down my pace.
Shoot.
But you know what? I'm gonna get it done, no matter what. I might just have to run a little slower.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I will eventually redeem myself.
100%.
But I'm excited, 2 weeks. Me and my girlfriends were running it together. That's always fun to have people just as insane as you.
Your buddies.
To sign up for something like this. And it's a bunch of girls that are running. And I can't wait.
It'll be so fun.
Yeah, it's in between the excitement and anxiety building up to it.
Yeah.
So 2 more weeks. Can't wait.
Do you need some water real quick?
Yes.
Grab
please.
some water at home. I'm gonna grab some water. Here are some cups. Oh, you have yours.
I got my water.
She's prepared.
Oh, I don't go anywhere without my water.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it the stand? No, you've got the Yeti.
I've got the Yeti.
Oh, Yeti's fantastic.
Anywhere that I go. Yeah.
I drank out of a Yeti thermos this morning for my coffee. It's hot all day.
Yeah. No, it stays cold all day.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the more water that you drink, I don't know if it's just me, the more thirsty I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I can't be
you're also
without
so
water.
active.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dennis and I always have ours with us too. Dennis drinks more water than I think any other human on the planet. We have this little
That's
filter,
great.
and I swear he has to refill it 20 times a day.
That's awesome.
Okay, next set. Ooh, this one's fun.
Oh.
Okay.
Fun for
You're
you. I don't know.
You're like, I can still get out of
Yeah.
here. Okay, so this is called a 1.5 rep deficit reverse lunge. So basically it's like a double whammy of challenging experiences.
Lovely.
So here I'm standing on 2 plates. At home, if you don't have 2 plates, you could use, if you have steps, something like that, you could do that. Otherwise, you can just do it from the ground and it's still gonna be really challenging. So you're going to step back into a reverse lunge, creating 90-degree angles with both of your legs. We're gonna go all the way down, kiss the ground. That's what I like to say with the knee. You don't wanna be slamming your knee into the ground. You just touch it with a little kiss. Come halfway up, back down, and pull yourself back up to the top. So full speed is going to be down, halfway up, down, and up.
Got it. Do we switch legs?
So do all on the right.
Okay.
And then all on the left. Go 6 to 8 for this
Burner.
one.
Love it.
Because it's challenging. The second exercise is going to be a same iso hold like we did on the row.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it with the overhead press. So here, We're gonna keep the arms here. This is baseline. We're gonna start on the right side. You're gonna give me 8 to 10 here. And once you get your reps, then we switch. You get the rest.
Nice round shoulders.
Yes,
Love it.
yes,
Love
yes.
it. Yeah.
We love a compound shoulder movement.
Yeah.
For this, to get the full range of motion, you can go down past parallel just a little bit, then bring your biceps to your ears. Okay? All right, lady. Which side do you want to start on?
You know what? Might as well just
Get that ish over
get
with.
this over with.
Yeah. All
That's
right.
my strategy.
Yeah, truly. I know I try to get the most challenging ones out of the way.
Same. Right.
Like, look, workouts don't get easier, you get stronger.
Never get easier. Ever. And if they are, there's something going on.
Truly.
Yeah, we need to fix it.
There's some sort of risky business. All right, team, let's hit it. If you're following Paulina, follow her reps. If you're following me, we're getting in our shoulder presses. Nice job.
Burning already.
Yeah, how's that feeling?
You know, it's working.
Good. All right, I'm switching sides. Oh my gosh, this is hard. Good job. We're cruising.
All right. Nice job, my legs. Let's go.
Come on, leggies. All right. Oh my goodness, that's hard. Nice job.
Almost there.
You move so well. Like you seriously are an athlete.
Really?
Yes. Did you play sports?
None.
None.
Zero.
So you're an adult athlete. You're doing all your marathons.
I really am.
Yeah.
Started fairly late too.
How long have you been
Probably.
working out?
Oh man, I must have started like 25 or 26.
Okay. Yeah.
That's pretty late, you know.
Yeah.
But,
To get into it, and we'll switch.
I had to start somewhere.
I mean, but that's super cool because it's like now you're in such a great routine. You're challenging yourself with things that are fun for you.
Oh yeah.
Like that's huge.
This is so fun. I know it doesn't look like it sometimes, but it really is.
Truly. And I think too, we're gonna get started here. So hit your reps, depending on who you're following. It's really fun when you start seeing the progress, right? Like maybe it's in body composition or body shape, but it's also like, I know you too, it's like the things that your body can do.
Oh yeah, stamina,
Yes.
persistence.
This is tough.
Really taking those progress pics,
Yeah.
not just for how much your body might be changing.
Yep.
I think it's too just the way you actually move in the gym,
Yes.
your form,
Oh my gosh.
the
totally.
confidence.
Which is so underestimated.
Oh yeah,
Like people forget about that.
yeah.
So I have this client that I work with most days of the week, and we were just talking about his progress, and he's lost a ton of weight, but I showed him a video from 2 years ago. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He is a different person. The way that he can move
Yeah.
is so transformed.
Oh yeah.
And that's just like working consistency.
That's all it is. And I think, you know, like I said earlier, life can get really hard.
Yeah.
But there's always going to be an excuse if you think about it.
Yeah.
You're always going to be tired. There's always going to be somewhere to go. There's always going to be a party of, you know, something going on. So it's just a matter of what's the priority for you. So that's something that, for me now, it's a non-negotiable.
Yeah.
So wherever I go, even if I'm traveling for fun or for work, that is the one thing that I'm just not willing to let go of. So whether I have to wake up super early, you know, even if it's a 10-minute workout in the room with a towel, even if it's just some jumping jacks and some squat jumps in between, you know, work hours, but I have to make sure that I move my body somehow, some way. So
That's so cool. Like that discipline. And to me, that's like, that's not just like motivation. You are a habit.
yeah.
This success is a habit, and like it's something that you focus on day in and day out. You have non-negotiables.
Yeah.
But we'll switch one more time. But you also, just from observation, you live life to the fullest.
I try. Life is so short, and I do say that. I think we've all had me personally,
Yeah.
I've had health episodes that have prevented me from being able to work out.
Yeah.
And it's in those moments where I have to remind myself, when you're able, go and do it, because you just never know. You know, injuries are so quick to happen. Even now, like with my knee, like I said. So just trying to take advantage of it all is where I, you know, even working out, it's not so much for the physical sometimes, but the mental, you know, it really does put me in such a better mood, and I feel so accomplished. Like right now, we're on a Friday afternoon. We could be doing 1,000 other things.
We could be at happy hour. And
Could
look, no disrespect.
We're gonna go out.
Yeah. That comes later.
Yeah. But yeah, you gotta put in the work, you know?
100%.
Yeah.
Oh man, let's hit set 2.
Round 2.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Get those reps. Good, really focusing on that control. As you see, she's stepping back. She is fully in control of the full squat, of that pulse. She's pulling herself back to the starting point with that front leg.
Oh yeah, the front leg is burning.
Right? And I'm here switching. Whew. That isolation. So much time and attention.
Yep.
We're almost 13.
Is there a side leg you're stronger on?
Yeah, my right side.
Yeah.
How about you?
Same.
Are you right-handed?
Yeah.
It's not uncommon to have one side that is a little bit stronger or one side that's a little bit more tight. We aren't perfectly symmetrical. But it's just good information to be able to work on mobility and stretching more and all the things. And that's why we do like single leg, single arm exercises, because it helps work on these imbalances. Love it.
Oh my gosh. And then you can focus more on the side that's weaker.
Yeah.
On your form.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Love it. All right, switching one more time.
All right.
And we have one more superset. That's the word I'm looking for. All right, let's hit it, team. Do you have anything this year that you're super pumped about?
This year?
Yeah.
Well, my birthday's in a week.
Oh, shoot!
Yeah. I didn't really do anything last year.
Yeah.
So I'm just really looking forward.
Are you doing a party or something, or going out?
Oh, I'm gonna go so many places.
What's the itinerary?
So I always try to celebrate always with my mom.
Cool.
And the kids.
Oh, amazing.
And then obviously the girlfriends.
Yes.
We're gonna go to Catalina Island.
Oh my
And
gosh.
have a little day trip.
Cool.
So I'm really excited.
I've never done Catalina.
Me neither.
I've heard it's awesome.
And it's so close to where I live.
Yeah.
I just never had the opportunity to do it. And besides the birthday, you know, just more wins, even if it's small ones. Progress, my marathon.
Yes.
I signed up for the Spartan race.
Amazing.
So I gotta train for that now.
Oh my gosh.
So I think that for me, like, I think you just kind of called it out. Just always having something to look forward to.
Yeah.
It could be a small thing.
Totally.
Like coffee on Sundays with my girlfriends. I really look forward to that. Running on Sundays. I really look forward to that. Just to like build excitement during the week when we're going through all the hard things, just keeping in mind, you know, that one thing that's gonna keep us excited. So
It's so true.
yeah.
Like, work hard.
Yeah.
And build in fun.
Oh,
build in
I have to.
flexibility.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
What are we doing? What are you guys so excited for this year, this weekend, just anything?
Man, it's gone so fast. We're working on some really cool updates. Grab some water at home. I'm gonna grab some water really quick. Working on some really cool app updates for like work.
Oh,
Dennis is like, he's a genius. And so it's been really fun and I'm really excited about that. So that's coming soon.
so exciting.
Yeah, so we're gonna hopefully go to Europe in the fall. We were supposed to go last fall, but then things came up and so we have tickets also. We're like, we gotta go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where to?
I would love Paris, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We haven't booked yet.
So exciting.
Do you have travel coming up?
Hopefully end of year. I typically don't travel during the summer because it's just so busy at work.
Oh my gosh, so many things going on.
Yeah, I do want to go back to Europe. I love Italy. All the pasta, all of it.
That is
all
so
of it.
Amazing.
Oh yeah. Wait, we have one more?
No,
No.
we did two. I know, thank God, right? So next, we're gonna go single leg hip thrust. I'm gonna show you an option if you don't have a bench. And then we're gonna go into a curtsy lunge, okay?
Love it.
So quick demo. I'm gonna do the same thing you're gonna do when I'm gonna do the other.
Okay.
All right, team, so at home, if you have a bench to do a hip thrust, you don't have to have this exact one. You can do it on a sturdy bench like this. Shoulder blades on the bench, firmly plant one leg into the ground, drive through the heel of that leg, holding firmly onto the dumbbell. You can do this without a dumbbell as well. Driving the hips to full extension, squeezing the glutes at the top. 10 on each side.
I'm glad you're showing the shoulder placement because I feel like that's something that I've always struggled with.
Totally.
I don't know how high or high-low to put my back, and it makes such a difference actually.
It totally does.
Oh,
Because I've seen people slip off before, and that's no fun.
I might be one of
No, totally. It's so easy to do. So I'm gonna have you demo the curtsy because you were freaking awesome. Let's move this out of the way really quick.
That's the workout in its own.
In itself.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do this. Hi, Winnie. Who's joining us? So you can start with your feet about shoulder width apart.
Okay.
Then you're going to step back behind the other foot. Yep, exactly. Bringing the knee towards the ground.
Tap.
Yep, so you don't need to slam it. And if you can't get that full range of motion, that's totally fine. Thank you, Dennis. He's gonna move those plates for us. Okay?
Okay.
So step back,
Got it.
light tap, light kiss,
Yeah.
and step forward.
Got
Okay? If the curtsy doesn't feel good for you, you can just go, you could go into a reverse lunge. The other option is to go into an anterior lunge where you keep your back leg straight and just slightly bend this front knee, okay?
Oh, I've never tried that one.
That's actually a really knee-friendly one. So if you're like in a class and there's lunges programs, that's a really good one to just swap in.
Good to know.
Okay, would you like to start on the hip thrust or the curtsy?
I'll do the hip thrust.
Okay, get that over with.
Yes, I'm
And
choosing
feel
the
free
hardest
to increase
ones
the weight
first.
if that feels too easy at home. Go at your own pace.
Wait here? Yeah?
Yes,
Okay,
so weight on the
perfect.
hips, firm grip on it, get set there, plant, yep. Drive through the heel. Yep, perfect.
See, I almost slipped.
Yeah, it's fine to adjust.
Okay, got it.
And go 10 on each side. And I'm gonna go into my curtsy lunge here. 10 on each side.
Oh, it's burning.
Yeah, right? I know.
Love it. Good footy bird.
You've been doing a ton of podcasts lately.
I have.
That's so cool.
It is so fun.
Are you
to me.
enjoying it?
I love doing it.
What kinds of things do you like talking about the most on?
You know, honestly, recently telling my story is something that's been really important to me.
Yeah.
Being in a very male-dominated space, and you know, being an immigrant and Latina myself, I've just felt like it's almost like a duty for me to tell my story and you know, connect with you know, young girls and young, you know, men that want to enter the space.
Yeah.
And also because I'm not an athlete by trade. You know, I didn't grow up playing sports, and I think that it's important for people to know you can still have a career
Heck yeah.
that's sports related,
Yep.
even if you didn't grow up, you know, playing sports. So that's what I've been doing lately.
That's so cool.
I'm talking through my journey and going to different, you know, schools and colleges to chat it up. So it's been really, really fun.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna get started here. So you're gonna go into the curtsies. I'm gonna go into the single leg, 10 each side. So how has your journey impacted who you are today and bringing you to where you are?
Yeah, honestly, I worked in the service industry for so long. So I was a waitress forever. I worked in retail before. And I think, you know, all those jobs didn't necessarily obviously feel right for me, but they taught me so much. One, discipline, the ability to, you know, handle different personalities, and, you know, really customer service. At the end of the day, everything we do, it still has like a customer service component to it.
Yeah.
And I worked in sales for such a long time, and I'm so grateful for that journey. It really taught me how to like just really encounter and be able to troubleshoot any sort of like objection.
Yeah.
And I feel like as you move up into leadership positions, that's so important, right? Conflict resolution and just thinking through different ideas and problem solving scenarios.
Yeah.
So for that piece, I'm just so thankful, honestly.
Yeah.
Never thought that I would end up here, but you know, here we are.
Isn't that cool though? It's like you have a vision for your life, you have goals that you want to reach, and then life takes you a different way.
Oh yeah.
But even though that direction could have been great, sometimes this one's even better. Sometimes it's just more surprising than you ever thought it would be. But how exciting.
You just have to keep an open mind and an open heart.
Truly.
And that's something that I keep trying to tell, especially people that are way younger than me. You might get so stuck in one specific journey. Sometimes you don't know what you want until it's in front of you. Yeah. So to me, it's always been about networking. Always networking has been at the top of the list, and open to learning. Always, always, always. So, and then, you know, paying it forward. You know, doing favors for people when you can, mentioning their names in rooms, you know, when possible. And honestly, I think that's why life has just blessed me so much. And, you know, it shows up in blessings in different ways sometimes. But that's what I try to remind myself, even when I complain. I mean, we all complain. But
it's part of the human experience.
It really is. It truly is.
Hit this last one. But that's really interesting, because the first time I even met you, we left and we got back to our room like, Dennis, that Paulina woman is so cool. Like someone that I really
that's just amazing.
Like, but you do that for everyone that you meet. You bring a sense of comfort and empowerment that is pretty rare. No, it's true. It's very, very true. And so I'm not surprised that you're freaking crushing the way that you are, and you're able to be yourself in a space that wasn't necessarily created for women.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know, sometimes the environment wants to push you to be somebody that you're not in order to fit in, you know, with the big dogs. I'm sure you face it too, you know, just being in this fitness world, but we got to stay true to who we are, and some people are not going to like it. Yeah. But as long as you just remind yourself, like, hey, this is who I am, and I'm not gonna change who I am or the way that I move and treat people, you know, that's how you really even like just stay centered and focused. Right. Otherwise you can get lost in the sauce very quickly.
No, it's so true. Yeah.
Oh my God. So good.
I'm so sweaty. That was such a fun, like perfect, slow build.
This is my type of workout.
Yeah, exactly what I need. Yeah. A little strength, a little chat.
Love it.
Let's stretch for just a sec here.
Yes, please.
So here, let's just bring our leg in. Just hug it to your chest. Really feel that stretch in your glutes, since we just worked them quite a bit here.
Love it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, have you noticed, like, being in your industry, have there been any kind of parameters that you have to set for yourself, or like you're walking into a room and you're like, okay, I know I'm going to be a unique voice in here? Do you have any habits or things that you work on regularly to hold your space?
Honestly, when I work out is when clarity comes to me. Cool. When I run is really when my mind goes to a different place. So when I'm debating on how to address a situation, you know, that's when I save all my thoughts for those moments, because I feel like my head is just so clear when I'm working out or running that that's just a platform to where I thrive. And also because, you know, what's funny about me is that I don't really take things too serious.
I love that.
And that comes from just how my parents are. Yeah. And so I try to always just bring, you know, as much as possible, just like a light, fun, you know, just environment when I can. I try to remind my teams that, you know, we sell sneakers for a living. This is such a fun job. But obviously, like any other job, things get,
you know, tenuous and very stressful, but I try to just be me and be in my non-serious self. Yep. You know, I also know how to read the room, right? Yes. So there's times where,
it's like, in a way, I'm kind of like Michael Scott a bit from The Office.
I know you love The Office just as much as I do.
And I'm obsessed with The Office, but then, now that I'm rewatching some of the episodes, I'm like, I'm really kind of Michael Scott a bit. Just in the way that he's just like joking around all day. I just don't know how else to be.
Yes.
I just, so yeah, I try to be fun. Obviously I do get, in my head a lot of the times, but yeah, I'm a little bit like Michael Scott.
Well, in 2 weeks when you're running the marathon, you're gonna have to take after him and eat as much fettuccine Alfredo as you possibly can.
Yes,
and drink
carb
a
load.
little water.
Yes. Yep. That's a little water. That's how you get through. Yeah.
Exercise all the time.
I remember when he thought a 10K was actually 10,000 miles.
How could we forget?
How could we forget? So, but yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So where can people find you on the internet and otherwise to be able to follow along and connect with you?
Yeah, so I'm pretty active on social. It's kind of part of like my job too, to kind of promote what we're doing. So you'll see me posting all the events that we have going on, product launches. My IG is 3_ and just my name, Paulina.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining.
You.
And I can't wait to be back. And I'm going to be following along with your marathon. Can I follow
Please
along
do.
with the app or whatever?
Please do. I'm going to need some words of encouragement.
Oh, I'm going to send you all the
Go need.
You're amazing. Thank you
You're
for coming.
amazing. Thank you.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. Make sure you go follow Paulina, all of the places that she is. Go show her some love. Leave us a comment. Let us know how this workout went for you. And I'll see you next time.
Bye.